Okay, we just went up, had a cup of coffee. Raj had a coffee, I had a tea. The dog went out, did her business. Little muffin, little snack. It's 1999. We're doing another few minutes here of some 1999 newspaper clippings. I just got back from the washroom, Raj, and I was in your washroom. I was up there looking at your some trim work up in your bathroom, and some of those miters. Oh my God, little too gappy for your handyman services. I was like, what is Raj doing putting his little miter joints in with that big of a gap?
What the shrinkage.
Shrinkage, but you know, the turn of the century. So we're, you know, the turn of the century, that's all, as we were talking the other day, that's stuff that I've never got excited for because that's just made up. That's a date that was made up at some point in history. So, but it's kind of cool historically. This is the year 1999, and I'm just going to hold up. We're going back to our neighbor Monique Rabashaw, right here, and James M. Hill High School. Monique Rabashaw, sports. She played 4 years of field hockey, 3 years of senior basketball, 2 years of track and field. She was the 98-99 women's hoops MVP. And then Stephen Davis played 4 years of rugby, 2 years of soccer and baseball, and 1 year of basketball and track and field. He won the 98-99 MVP award for rugby, and they were dishonored for sports there. That's pretty cool. Tourism officials welcome summer. Here's a Miramichi couple from '99, Ray DeVoe and Toby Mills. She's a Logieviller. Her mother was my kindergarten teacher, and they're still prominent in the old Miramichi scene. Right on, Raj. What do you got up here?
Oh, you know some stuff out over there?
Yeah, we got some stuff here. This is just the James M. Hill top students. You know, they're just honoring their students from the year 1999. I'll read a couple of names out. One of the names that I just read was a little bit sad. One of my friend's sister, she's, I think she's right here. Liz Doyle, she just passed away recently. I was really sad when I heard that. So, Leadership Top Athlete Award winners, Liz Doyle, Monique Rabashaw, Stephen Davis, Matthew Benson. Who else do we got on these? Jill Hackett, Sonia Cummo, Andrea Boyle, Don DePlacy, Liz Doyle, Amy Clark, Monique Rabashaw, Terry Lynn Cook, Amanda Sullivan, Aaron Boyle, Sarah Mott, Matthew Benson, Stephen Davis, Aaron Hensby. So there's some names that were in the old James M. Hill High School scene in '99, and many of those people are doing very well, I think, right now in the years. What else do we got here, Raj?
Oh, a popular event in the summertime, show and shine there.
Oh, the show and shine. So a small community, it takes all sorts, right? And the old cars. So you always have your car people that love their old cars. That guy right there, that's Frankie. Frankie Wilson, Logieviller, in a 1930 Model A Ford. Frank McKenzie had a 36 Chev. Chris LaTulip sitting in a car, but yeah, right on. That looks like it's up by the high school.
Yep.
Yep.
In a big parking lot, right?
Okay. There's another one. Is that a prom?
James M. Hill Prom.
James M. Hill Prom, 1999. Look at this. We'll read some names out here in a second. Pretty cool. We got Ade Martin, Christine McCullum, Kathleen Purcell and Richard McIntyre, Allison Stewart and Terry Dignam were there. Tyler Way and Jessica Ferguson, Jill Hackett and Darcy Traer, Amanda Sullivan, Craig Carroll, Ryan Muck, Andrea Boyle, Aaron Boyle, twin sisters, and Michael Kingston. There's Mike Kingston, folks, at the prom in 1999. Mike is one of my best friend's brothers. And I just ran into Mike the other day up at the mechanic. He was getting his car as I was picking up one of Mum's.
That's the students are, that's the prom.
Okay. Oh, this is, graduation. James M. Hill. Sorry we're not showing the MVHS side, but we're on the side of the river that has James M. Hill. And the reason we show this is because this year the valedictorian was Sherry Powell and the salutatorian was Sarah Mott, and those are both Logieville girls. So congratulations to them. I hope they're doing well in the world today. 1999, I think that's when Tanker Malley came into politics and took over as a conservative. And anybody on the Miramichi knows Tanker. I'll read it real quick. In the end, it wasn't even close. Less than an hour after the polls closed, the Liberals were out in a big, big way. And the Miramichi was swept up in the tidal wave of change, returning all 5 progressive conservatives. Okay, Tanker, I don't know much about politics and stuff like that, but what I will know is that Tanker always stood up for his jurisdiction, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Not jurisdiction, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. Oh, what do you got there?
Okay, this is a program of the Folk Song Festival '99.
The Miramichi Folk Song Festival.
Melanie Ross was always a performer.
Okay.
Now she's taking over the top job with assistant from.
Oh yeah? Okay. Miramichi Folk Song Festival 1999. Melanie Ross. Who else? Francis Hellier, Norman Young, Brent Mason, Alan Kelly, Patricia Murray, Debbie Adshade, and Julie. You know what? I never really went, and I left the Miramichi Fiddlers there. But if it happened this year, and I'm on the Miramichi still before I go, I will head there.
Well, Susan Butler now is tapering off there, and she's handing the job over to Melanie now.
Okay, so Melanie Ross. So
Yeah.
Susan Butler, a local singer, organizer, and she's the one that organized the folk festival.
She's been doing that for years.
She's been doing it for years, and now Melanie Ross
Yeah.
is the new person on the block. So right on, our local musicians. We have a rich kind of history of music. Miramichi's kind of an Irish.
Yeah, so with the Miramichi Fiddlers focus on the center of the program here.
Yeah, okay, so
That's
okay.
the article there.
You can show the fiddlers again, close up.
The Miramichi Fiddlers in '99 were focused right here in the middle. They had
Okay. And then here's a little write-up on the Miramichi Fiddlers. Look at that. And I'll tell you what, when I got back to the Miramichi, I had to get some pants hemmed and a couple of zippers put on a jacket or something. And an older lady out in Knapp and Bremner, she's part of the Miramichi Fiddlers. She was telling me about learning. Bill Pond, Melvin Ross, Archie Watling, Dan Ryan, right on, Norman Young, Donnie Ryan, John Harris, Bob Morrison, Wally Jimmo, Lawrence Burns, Bill Pond, Carmen Williston, Frank Black here. I'm not going to read all the names, but the one that we know the best is a Logieviller, and the greatest of them all, Matilda Murdoch. And you stay tuned, folks, because we're trying to line up Matilda Murdoch's daughter, Mary Jane, to get in here for a guest appearance on the Mirami-histor-chi, and we'll do all things Matilda Murdoch that day. Matilda was awesome. She's Logieville's greatest artist. That's Whitty with an H. Okay, so we just saw this here. That's Whitty. This is, what's his name? Walter Whitty?
Charles Whitty.
Charles Whitty. It says, 90-year-old history buff remains a stickler for details. We're not going to get into the article, but just that we saw that it was a history thing, so it was a local Miramichier, documenting some history. See that building right there? That's right next to the most iconic building, arguably on the Miramichi, the St. Michael's Basilica in Chatham. And then that building next to it, right there, that was St. Thomas College?
Oh,
Teachers College? It says St. Thomas College before it burned. The home of John Mercer Johnson on the left in front of St. Michael's. Wow. That was before my time. And there's a picture right there of a Charles Whitty friend, the local historian. What's this poet's name again? Farah?
Huh?
What's the poet's name again?
Willie Farah.
Willie Farah. So he was a local poet, and was he funny and stuff? Like, were his poems funny and just...
Absolutely, and he did a lot of poetry on politics.
Oh yeah, so he would go in and mock things? And...
with a little slang.
Right, and then so like at banquets and festivals and stuff like that, he'd do a little performance?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And he was prominent, well known on the Sanatoria Club for his comedy.
Right on. What's the Sanatoria Club?
Well, it's a group of people that would visit the sanatoriums years ago to visit the sick.
Oh, okay.
And kids and stuff. They do a little performance in those venues or music and whatever.
Oh, wow. Our hockey community, this is Eddie Shack with the cowboy hat on. He was, what was he, the guest host of one of the banquets or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Eddie Shack, they called him Eddie the Entertainer. Clear the track, here comes Shack. He was a Stanley Cup winner with the Maple Leafs. So he's with Clary Hale, Donnie Graham, Mark and Buddy Shattuck with Eddie Shack. Michael Burns got a chance to try on Shack's Stanley Cup ring. Ken McDonald, Pat King, and Randy Urquhart. Sean Wood, Glenda O'Neill, Richard and Roxanne Gionnet, Toby Stewart and David Hale chat with Shack. And I see Tommy Murphy, folks, right there. This is the Mirami-histor-chi. Tommy Murphy. He used to... I haven't seen Tommy around. Is Tommy still around Miramichi?
Yeah,
He's you know, he was. I remember as a kid, he'd always be like, you know, doing a little bit of refereeing of your men's league stuff and picking up. And he always collected pins. He was always a pin collector.
Oh, yeah, big, huge collection.
Yeah. Another picture from some Miramichi fiddling performances. We come from Irish heritage here on the Miramichi, so the music oftentimes surrounds that kind of style. Lots of fiddling music, lots of kitchen music like harmonicas, guitar playing, folk music. Norman Young and lead fiddler, he was the lead fiddler. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know who they're talking about. Matilda Murdoch's the lead fiddler. I'm just joking, Norman, no disrespect. I am just, I always love the music of a fiddler.
Yeah. And sticking to music, this is, we're trying to keep the music prominent going there, and some of the groups that are focused here. Okay.
Here's some local music acts.
99 now.
In 99, what does that say? Can't read upside. Edging into the limelight. New Brunswick must take action to develop its music industry. So some of the acts were Connie and Paul. Connie was a nurse up at the hospital, and Mum knows her. Cutter John. I remember Cutter John. That was a band when I was a kid. Norman Lero. He was a teacher in the high school. He lived in Logieville. Roger's daughter Amanda chummed around with his daughter, and Susan Butler and family. So those are some Miramichi local artists.
Connie and Paul.
Connie and Paul, said them. And Connie is beautiful. She actually sang happy birthday to my mother on a video I made for my mother's 50th birthday years ago. Right on, Raj. Here's Freddie Doucette. Freddie Doucette was a Logieville member. I remember him as a kid. And this was in the paper. They were just in love and memory of my dad, Fred Doucette, who passed away on March 25th, 1994. So this would have been 5 years, probably the 5-year anniversary. The pearly gates were opened. A gentle voice said, "Come," and with farewells unspoken, he gently entered home. No one heard the footsteps of the angels drawing near, who took from us to heaven. Now the one we loved so dear, sadly missed and loved by Hilaire, Sandra, Jason, and Brandy. That's a family that used to go to our church. So there's Freddie Doucette, folks. I don't remember Freddie. Like, what kind of memories do you have of Freddie if you were to...
Oh, he's a jovial person, happy, good-lucky,
Always
good
was he
family man, and friendly with everybody, and just
a good Logieviller?
yeah, and raised a very fine family.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Here's some Miramichi Leader Weekend, June 4th of 99. Some, you know, like the in the classifieds or whatever, some thank yous and stuff. So that girl right there, Sarah Wrigley, her, like she was a very intelligent, I think she was the valedictorian, or was she? No. Oh, congratulations, Sarah. Dean's List from UPEI, Bachelor of Biology. And then we're going to show Erin Weeks right here. That was her graduation picture from the University of New Brunswick in education. Erin actually, her childhood home was right across the street from where we sit right now. She comes back to visit once in a while. That's cool. And Sarah's brother, Joe Wrigley, he's a doctor now up at the hospital. He's a good guy.
Okay. Now, back in '99, we're going to show quite a collection of the guys who are protecting our city. Start off with this page here.
Okay.
Our police force.
May the force be with you. So this is from the May 14th, 99 section. These were the police officers in town back in 99. Okay. I remember this guy, Dan. He was always good with us youth back in the day. And so I'll read those names out. Donnie Butler, Jack White, Earl Campbell, Ron Cronkite, John Foran, Sam Williamson, Dan Pugh, Derek Kernahan, Brian Cummings, Edgar Daigle. And you're saying that Derek Kernahan right here?
Yeah, 24 years later, he's bowling.
He's bowling up at the Newcastle.
Yep.
Up in Newcastle, so he's still vibrant on the old scene. But yeah, like, you know, Raj, we were always guys, our family and stuff. We always respected police officers.
A few more guys there.
A few more right here. Some Miramichi police officers back in the 99. Bill Davis, Bill Dixon, Paul Flander, Eddie Arbo, Mike Gallagher, and Dewey Gillespie. What's this?
That's more.
Oh, this is from Police Week.
That's still the same.
Okay, some more Miramichi. These are like former guys, right?
Yep.
So these are like former retired as well as... There's this guy here, folks. He was a big hitter in the old baseball world. Cuffy McLaughlin. Okay, so some Miramichi police officers. And to be quite honest with you, I never really knew them well because we just never got into trouble. Laurie Grant, Randy Hansen. I remember Randy Hansen. Dana Hicks, Larry Matchett, Ken McGee, Cuffy McLaughlin, Art McLean, I remember. Bob Merritt, Ambery Newman, Tim Osmond, David Burchell, Jody White, Melanie Rathbone, and Aaron Paul.
So we had a big fundraiser for Timmy Osmond there Saturday past.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he just passed away?
No, well, he's just sickly there.
Oh, okay.
And it was well turned out. And Randy Hansen, he's still with the force. I believe.
So Tim Osmond, what kind of a fundraiser was it? A dance or something?
Yeah, there was music.
Okay.
There was music.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and singing and stuff there, and it was well turned out.
Right on.
Yeah. So he had a lot. He was quite involved with on the Ritchie Wharf in Newcastle in the summer times there. Him and his wife there, they played a big part.
Oh, right on.
Okay. So
well, like, you know, we come from a family where we think it's important to honor police officers, and we understand the value that they provide to society. So I remember just a few years ago when we had, you know, young people going around and saying defund police and abolish police and stuff. That was just nonsense to me. You know, all you gotta do is you know, abide by the rules and laws and stuff like that. And okay, so we mentioned a James M. Hill High School drama before, or the drama club, and we showed you their production. Well, they won an award. James M. Mill had a large contingent at the recent drama festival. This group photo. Okay, I'm not going to read the names, but they won an award. It doesn't say what it was though. So sorry about that. And what are we going to do? Close with this?
I guess so.
The Shamrock Leaf, May 1999. So, what is the news magazine of the Irish Canadian Cultural Association? So yeah, so there it is right here. It's just a little pamphlet type of thing, and this is produced by the Irish Cultural Association here in the Miramichi, and I think they still have it. Like I saw a couple of copies at the coffee shop there when I was, since I've been home. Okay, Raj, well thanks again. We're this will be a long video, and I'm gonna go and edit this all together, and we'll see you guys again soon. And then we're gonna do a part 2 probably in 1999, since there was so much going on, and Roger documented a lot from those years. Okay, take it easy. Have a good day.